Look, we got premium content.
It's Ray Gift
Shout out to Big
TV.
Chuck, Wack 100. He goes in on Munchie B, man. And you mean to tell me he got rolled on by his own hood for what happened in the county? What?
Let's get right to it. It's Ray Gift TV.
Yo, stuff for the Clout Chaser TV, man. We back up in this thing again. You dig? Hey, man, we got a special guest today. We got Wack 100 in the building, and today he gonna address the whole Munchie B allegations. You know, some of the stuff that Munchie B was mentioning on street TV, and yo, Wack. So I know you heard this video, right? What was one of the things that stood out that he had said?
He said a bunch of crazy stuff. I mean, you know, Munchie B younger than me. He's 10, 12 years younger than me, probably a little more. The craziest thing I think was, I believe he said I went to prison for a BB gun.
Yeah, he did say that. He said that you went to prison for a BB gun, and that your neighborhood had started in 1989, and you know, I guess he was trying to allude that you wasn't in the streets prior to going to jail.
Yeah, well, I think my neighborhood started about 82, 83. I'm second. I believe I'm second generation. Second or third generation. I didn't start gangbanging until 89. I was 12 years old. Man, you got my criminal record. Did I ever send you that? My rap sheet? See if you can find it. But yeah, I caught my first case in 89. I was 12. So I don't know what makes him think I can go to prison at 12, right? But because he kind of said something about if his homies caught him riding around. I wasn't riding around with a BB gun, nigga, a pellet gun. I told the story. A lot of these things these people know because I tell the story.
Yeah, I heard that story on Vlad TV.
Yeah, people ask me, you know, how I first got in trouble, my first interaction with the law. And, you know, I don't leave no stone unturned. I just tell the story. And I don't know about him, but, you know, certain things we did as youngsters, you know, we shot BB guns and pellet guns. We shot cans and bottles, nigga, birds, you know, the copperhead BBs. And I had a pellet gun with a CO2. And we went out on no missions. We was in the backyard, nigga, shooting cans. So I remember I ran out of the CO2 that wasn't the handle. I'll never forget this. So I went in the house to change it, get another. Cause once the CO2 get weak, you know, ain't no power behind the pellet. So one of my family members, a homeboy, was still in the back. They had the OG Daisy pump BB gun. So I think maybe they shot, missed, went through the gate, might have hit somebody's kid or something. Nevertheless, the Mexican man ended up at my mama's front door. His English was real broken. So he's trying to explain, you know, he's pointing to his son, got the red dot on him. And I'm coming around the corner with my pellet gun in my hand. I got fresh CO2 canister in it. It's full. I think I could put like 50 pellets in there at a time or whatever. And all I remember is she saying, oh, okay, maybe in the backyard, let me check. And him seeing that my thing in my hand, he like, no, him. She like, no, he's been in the house. Let me see the backyard. All I remember the dude said, you him. And I blacked out. I just started, I ran up on him. I don't think he realized what I was doing, but he was trying to wrestle my hand away, but I had a little strength on me. I've been athletic, football, track, basketball. I hit him in the face maybe like 28, 32 times. And that was my first time. I told the story because that was my first time going on a run. and they charged me with assault with a deadly weapon, non-firearm. And that was my first trip to Sylmar Juvenile Hall. That was my first time going to Sylmar Juvenile Hall. I did about maybe about 3 months, 2-3 months. They let me out on probation. And from there it was a roller coaster. I eventually got in some more trouble. Went back. I think I might have got caught with a firearm. That's back when we had the little 22 and 25 little Derringers that came in a little blue box. 5-6 shots. I went to Camp Miller. That's where I met my douche ballet lanes at. And did a track 2 program, which is, I believe, it was like 4 to 6 months. I might have did 6 months. Got out for about 2-3 months. Went back. Did a track 4 program, which was 9 months to a year. Back to Camp Miller. Did some time to kill Patrick in a hole and Carl Holden in a hole. Got out. Caught a attempted murder and a robbery. The robbery wasn't mine. I had to ride it. Beat the attempted murder. Attempted murder get dropped down to evade the police. I beat the attempted murder. Shout out to my brother, what they went and did. And ended up going to YA for a 9-month program. Ended up doing 2 years. Fred C. Nellis. Got out. Actually, when I was in there for the attempted murder, I got hit with a murder too. Fought the murder. 3 other niggas got arrested while they was on the street. So I was in there fighting the attempted murder. They booked me on a murder charge. The other 3 homies was adults. I was a juvenile. So I think what they attempted to do was hit me, knowing I'm fighting the attempt, hit me with the murder, thinking I was gonna crack it, tell them something. Didn't work. I told them to take me back to the cell, do what you're gonna do. Fought the murder, beat the murder, based upon what the witnesses actually said. I believe they could have hung me out to dry on that one, but the witness, when they asked the witness to describe the scene, they said it was about 10 at night. Shooters had on hoodies, sitting on the passenger seat windowsill, firing back towards the driver's side to the sidewalk. And remember the attorney, I believe I had Stephen Hogue at the time. I've always had paid attorneys in the juvenile system. Asked them, well, how'd you know it was him with it being nighttime and the gunfire? And witness said, well, he always the one coming over here putting in work. It had to be him. So they couldn't really identify it was me. They just assumed it was me. So I beat that on that. End up going to YA, got out of YA, and then I was home for a minute. Maybe about 4 or 5 months, maybe not even that long. And then that's when I caught the shooting case. 2 counts with a .245 assault with deadly weapon, fired into an inhibited vehicle, fired into a dwelling, the home, and discharging firearm in city limits. And that's what I went to the penitentiary on as a minor. So I don't know where he getting his information. Another thing that bothered me was the nigga called me a failed gangbanger.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about that. So he said that your resume don't compare to his resume, and you wish that you was the blood he was.
Yeah, he said I wish I was the blood he was. And I'm gonna tell you why him calling me a failed gangbanger bothered me. Because I don't glorify gangbanging. So I don't know what a successful gangbanger look like. Now, I can tell you what a successful gang member that used to be a gangbanger look like. I wouldn't want his resume. He from Inglewood families. His homies tried to kill him. Your own homies from your neighborhood. Let's get this right. from your hood, not an enemy, not a 6-0, not a legend, not an IBC, not a 40, another Inglewood family got you in the head. So that lets me know either they thought you was finna snitch, you did some stealing from somebody, you violated. You know what I'm saying? For your homies to intentionally shoot you in the back of your head, you must have violated. And it was a lack of respect. It's a lot of motherfuckers that want to do something to me. It's a lot of motherfuckers that want to do something to a lot of motherfuckers. But it's the respect either for me or the fear for me and the respect of people around me that's associated to me that keeps a lot of these things from happening, right? So when he says you a failed gangbanger, you're sitting there with no eyes, you can't see. And I don't think he understands what he looked like. You know, you got a cup in your hand of water that you didn't sip for an hour. So that let me know you got some nerve damage because your other hand, your left hand, your fingers just move the way they want to move, and I think you just need something to grip. So all this, right, you put your family through. You call yourself a successful gangbanger when you done lost your vision. Not only that, I didn't walk yards, county jails, penitentiaries, CYAs, juvenile halls, camps. I done had numerous fights, been rushed, all that. None of my enemies could ever claim that they took my manhood from me, that they knocked me out, ripped my clothes off, spread my and stuck an object in, and then began to humor themselves and took peanut butter packs that they give you in LA County and pack it in the crack of your box and let you wake up like that. I'm gonna be real. I believe that's why they got him in his head, because he let that happen. Because he had his vision then when that happened. So, you know, it's just, I'm listening to him and I'm trying to understand him. And I understand his upbringing. You know, his father's from the east side out of Swans. His mother's a known prostitute. You know what I'm saying? Used to work with Snooty Foxes. Homies and told me that, you know, everybody, every now and then you got a home with mama running around. My daddy was a dope fiend running around there. You know what I mean? But every now and then they got a mama running around there, and she, you know, homies turn around, they give her a nickel rock, they getting a blow job over here on the side of in the alley, and you know, you got to deal with that. But I don't want to be a successful gangbanger. I want to be a successful gang member, because that's what I was and that's where I'm from. To the youth, I don't want to be, I don't want the kids to even think there's a gang banger that's successful, because then it influences the kids to want to gang bang. So that's not where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Right.
I see him, and I don't think he realizes that Alex Alonzo had been told me at 600. He like, yo, he's a blind dude who wants to talk about gang shit, and I'm street TV. And you know, hey, I've been let the gang life go many moons ago. So
drop a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about the content. Wack 100 going in on Munchie B for talking too much. What do y'all think about that? Keep that notification bell turned on at all times so you don't miss out on any premium content. Your boy will deliver 24/7 around the clock, you already know. And to everybody out there working hard on the grind, if you believe it, you'll achieve it. Make a plan, write it down, and execute that thing. You feel me? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And ain't nobody gonna hand you nothing. Make no mistake. You're gonna have to get out there, get on the grind, be proactive, apply yourself, and make it happen. Do what you gotta do today to be prepared for tomorrow. and there it go. But until next time, it's your boy Ray Gibb, and I'm gone. God bless. Peace.